But I'll be on it always, always and ever.
Hello, everybody. It's Saturday. I have a couple things I want to talk about today. This is Belinda. My name is Belinda. If you haven't been here before, welcome. If you have, thank you for returning. First off and foremost, I would like to deeply and honestly, and I don't know, as much as I can, thank Sina from Sina's Dolls for presenting the baby that I sent to her in such a beautiful way, for all her beautiful, beautiful, thankful words. And I too agree. We have a wonderful dolly community, and we need to start sharing that wonderful, beautiful friendship community message to this YouTube world, because there has been too many negative comments and stories and things like that. And we really need to uplift each other, to share some stories with each other, and to know that do people do anything, with intent, right? And there is some people that do hateful things with intent. But I am a firm believer that the majority of us, a high percentage of us, do not. And we need to bring that forth, and that be the most domineering, it's a bad negative word, isn't it? The most powerful message that we send out in the community is that we are here to support each other. We are individuals that can have mature, open and honest conversations with each other. No matter, even if they're hard conversations, we can do that. All right? Because we can do that, because we are the dolly community, and that is the personalities that we have, right? Let's start sending that message. Now, first off, I want to say, I'm so happy that Sina did a fantastic job speaking about that beautiful. And, oh, I got to go back and remove that. Anyway, I do want to say, I want to thank her so much. But I was really disgusted with the way Customs handled that situation in that box. When I seen her box opening, my heart dropped. The way that doll was thrown in there and all the other things thrown in on top of it makes me really think that maybe some of the packages that people get is because of Customs. Because I will tell you, I knew Sina was going to be doing a box opening. And I always pack my babies well. But I was really more cautious this time around because I knew she was going to do a box opening. And I wanted to ensure that for every other potential person out there that was wanting to request a baby from me, that they know how much love and care I take into packaging up my packages. And so my heart was broken when I seen that. I was really concerned about her packaging well and all that, because I think we all need to do that when we're packaging a baby. So we really need to think about, what in the hell is the Postal Service doing? Why are they, it's not the Postal Service, Customs. Okay, Customs takes it apart, but really, shouldn't they put things back the way they were? I don't even know if the baby has the hat that was on the head that went with the outfit. Sina will have to let me know. But I'll tell you, I want to show you how I packed and what I do to pack babies, okay? I had her all packed up and cuddled in. Her legs weren't all flare. Her friggin' sock wasn't off. She was all cuddled in. And because of her hair, I put saran wrap all around her head. And recently, my beautiful friend Kay told me to do that, to put the conditioner in and put the saran wrap around. I did that. Then I put a diaper over her head. You couldn't see her face. Then I wrapped her in her new blanket. She was all cuddled, so she was cuddled in. I wrapped her nice. This is just a sample. This is not a blanket. This is a pillowcase. I wrapped her in her beautiful blanket, all nice and tight, like this. Okay? Then I took this baby, and for Cena's particular doll, won't be like this for all the dolls because I won't always have it, but I got like my couple of babies here. I got like, they were like little cloth dolls, bags that had reborns on them, reborns or something. And that's what these babies came into. When I'm saying these babies, I'm looking at, because you probably can't see it, I'm actually looking at the dolls that I got from Temu that are my Maddie babies, the twins and the girl, Francine, and Finn and Milo. They came in little bags. I don't know where I tucked those little bags. I don't know where I tucked them, if I can show a sample. But anyway, it was a cloth bag. And I put this inside the cloth bag. And then I took the cloth bag and I put it inside one of these plastic things. Okay? Because you never know, right? You want to make sure that no water gets in there, nothing. I had the cloth bag in there and her inside the plastic thing. Then I had one of these. The one I sent Cena's doll in was bigger and more open. It wasn't open from the top, okay? And I had the doll in here, okay? And that's the way I had it. I had it in the box. And in the box, I had little things wrapped up, which was like, because with the box opening, I don't do a big box opening with this deal because it's just, I just don't, okay? It's not worth my while, right? Or I could just buy a kit myself. This deal is for me to be able to increase my collection also, okay? That's why it's a kit for kit deal. So I did this. And I feel the need to show this to you guys because I feel like I was cheated in some way, even though Cena never said anything about that and she knows it was custom, so she's very understanding and appreciative, right? And for the most part, other videos I've done, I've shown my box packing, but this particular one I didn't, okay? So I feel like, oh my gosh, if people think I threw the doll in there like that, I would never, ever do that, ever. So I did this, and I had her inside her box. Her box was lined with, what do you call it? It's tissue paper from eBay, actually, because Trevor sells things on eBay, so we get those things. So it was tissue paper from eBay, and then her little lovey was wrapped up. Another little sleeper was wrapped up that actually Cena sent. She sent two, one for me and one for her, so we can have a twin day. And so I sent that back to her, and it was all wrapped up in tissue paper. And then I had balls of tissue paper all around here. I had layers on top. And I made sure that she was nice and tight in there. And then I boxed her up. Now, when she came, she never had cellophane on her head. She never had a diaper on her head. Her legs were all funny. They weren't curled up. She was just thrown in the box, basically. I don't even know if this plastic thing was in there. The tissue paper was weird. The actual birth certificate that I sent her and everything was bent up. Like, what the world? Customs? Come on, do better. Do better, okay? Because people put pride in that. Trevor says, well, because you packed it like that, that's why. You packed it too good, so they were suspicious. Well, holy God, that's ridiculous. Truly, it shouldn't be like that. I mean, it is sad to realize that, you know, I'm happy she says everything is good. Her hair looked atrocious when she got her and everything. And she just looked like she was thrown in there with a blanket, and that's exactly not what I would do. And for the most part, I'll give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I don't think the majority of people would do that. Now, maybe other babies, because this is the only box opening I've had online that people could see. But maybe other babies that people receive from me that don't do YouTube channels, maybe they came like that too. The ladies out there, if they watch the video, they can let me know, but maybe that's what Customs always does. They rip it all apart, right? I don't know, but I mean, it's nice to be able to see a baby coming out of a box well cared for. And that is what I was hoping. And that's what I expected Cena to see, and everybody else who watched the video. So I am disgusted by that. I'm disgusted by that. So I kind of had to do a video to kind of show that. See my other babies back. You see babies? See the babies? Anyway, yeah, I was disgusted by that. And it just, I don't know. You go through a lot of care. You know, I put mittens on her, feet were covered, everything. I wanted to make sure everything was very well. And it's just, I don't know. It just makes me really think about Customs, right? Is there another way you can pack something that they won't rip it apart? Is that what happened? So, besides that, I also want to talk about the fact that it has nothing to do with Dolly stuff. It has to do with the fact that Trevor went to an appointment yesterday, and the appointment is about, well, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail, but anyway, they're encouraging him to have the surgery. I think it's called the sleeve surgery or something. And so we're going to really try, and I'm going to do this diet. Now, this diet is very minimal. It's very different. And this is the diet prior to. And so we're really, really going to try that. We're going to go shopping for some of those things. And I feel that it's very, very good for both of us to really change our eating habits. And when it comes to one person doing all that, it only makes sense that the other adult in the family does that, because I need to do it anyway. I need weight loss and a change, and I can cook, different for Silas, but he can just have bigger portions of the same thing, really, for the most part. And so that is going to be a change for us, because really eating is an emotional part. It really is in a mental health. It's an addiction. I really think sugar and portions and quantities and choices are an addiction. And so it's almost like we're going to be going through withdrawal for a while. So hopefully I won't get too cranky. We're going shopping after this video. We're going to get some of the products we're suggesting. The food in the house that we have now, I will just utilize for Silas, and we'll use some of it, but new things coming in is going to be very different. We need to do this. We need to do this. It's not a want or a choice. It's a need for our lives. And I don't want to get into that a whole lot, but I might be talking about it a little bit during this journey of ours. But yeah, that's something we're going to be doing too. So once again, thank you, Sina. You are an amazing lady. And I'm not just saying that because people say that. You ever met these people? I'll say my boss at my old job. Everybody was amazing, and she loved everybody, and you're just this, and all this stuff that it didn't feel genuine, and then when, and she said to me a few times, and I remember during a presentation or something, or I think it was a staff meeting or something, she made the comment like, Belinda doesn't give out compliments freely. So when Belinda says something like, that's really good, or I'm proud of you, or whatever, she genuinely means that. I'm not the type of person to just, I guess there's nothing wrong with that if you do mean it, but some people just say it because I don't know what. They just say it to everybody. This is this is that. And and I guess that is good in a sense, but the person who's receiving that information needs to feel like it's genuine, right? And I never felt it was genuine coming from the boss that I worked for. It felt very fake, I guess, if you want to use the word fake, and maybe that's a language we understand. Very fake. I am not saying this in any way, fake, shape, or form. What I have experienced, and that's all I can speak to, is my own experience, and that's what anybody can speak to, is their own experience, because I can be told this, I can hear that, whatever, coming from other people. But me as a person really do not. I take it. If I hear information negatively about someone, I take it, I think about it, and I remember it, right? And I tread lightly with caution. And you need to do that. You need to protect your personal space, your personal things, right? If that's something that would bother you, it depends on who you are as a person. If it would bother you, I guess, if something was shared incorrectly and all that, right? I share a lot on this channel, and I'm okay with that. I don't expect anybody else to do the same. We're all going through different journeys in our strength, in our mental health, and all those things. There was one time I couldn't share hardly anything unless I broke down, because I wasn't healed, I guess. I didn't have that strength or healing behind me. Anyway, that's another topic. So I want to go back to say that my experience and my texting conversations and anything I've had with Sina from Sina's Dolls has been so genuine. And she will tell you straight up if she doesn't think it's a good idea or it is or whatever. She's very genuine, and she knows how to communicate in the way. If something is not, would say, you can communicate things, even if it's, well, some people would use the language negative, but I would say a difficult conversation. You can do that without being, it's always the approach and how you share something and how you express yourself. And it's always been wonderful with her. And I've got to know Sina just from being in Georgia, and after coming back, talking back and forth and talking back and forth, and a lot of talking to make her baby. And once again, I'm so thrilled that she actually was trusting and took a chance with me to make that baby for her. And so I'm thrilled of that. And I think she's genuine 100%. I don't think she makes any shit up and all that stuff. I don't think any of that's true. So, and for the most part, you know, we all think we're a good judge of character. And I think for the most part I am too, because I'm different online than what I was or what I am in person. I remember in workplace, people would say, Belinda never shares anything that's going on in her personal life. Never. Not with workers, nothing. But I did. But it was only a select couple, because observing individuals, you just feel, our gut tells us that this is something we should do or not do. And sometimes if you do with someone, even though your gut's telling you you're a little uneasy about it, I did it knowing that what I shared, it was okay if that did go somewhere else, right? But you know what? We all have our experiences. We've all been, what's the word I'm looking for? The language I'm looking for. We've all been, oh God, I can't know what I'm trying to think here. Burned, I guess. We've all been burned. And Anyway, I guess I'm talking about this. I'm getting in another path. But I'm talking about this because I just want to say Sina is a very, very, very trustworthy person. And I just want to say that. And I really, really appreciate her and her kindness and her comments. She knew I'm a new artist. She knows I'm a new artist. And I'm just doing the best that I can. But it really pissed me off the way Customs handled that baby. That baby. Anyway. There's nothing I can do about it because it's dead and it's gone. It's done. I wish we could replay that and they wouldn't have done that. The baby would have came all the way it's supposed to be. The box looks like it was beat up a bit and all that. Like, come on. But they have to do their job. But if they got to do their job, come on, folks. Put the baby back the way it was. Put the product back the way it was. Repackage the way it was. Make it look halfway decent. You ripped the diaper off the baby's head. You ripped the cellophane off the baby's hair. You took the hat off the baby because the hat was on there on top of the cellophane and the diaper. You ripped all that off. Like, what the hell? Cuddle the baby up in the blanket. Just don't throw it in the box. Goodness. My goodness, I hope the baby, you know, is going to feel love now, but it definitely didn't once it got to the States. Come on, people. Anyway. I've had things come from the States to me, and I've never experienced that. Everything has been well packed and stuff like that. No, there was a box that Customs went through. I'm trying to think now, but it wasn't a baby. It was a Happy Mail box, and things were in disarray, that's for sure, but it wasn't a baby. So, I mean, I know they have their job and they go through a lot of things and they pack a lot of things and they have to do it. But, you know, they must have known this was a doll that, you know, was cared for in some way. They could tell it was cared for in some way. And even though you may not think the doll is much of anything and you're not into collectible dolls or whatever, they still should have showed that same respect. But that's me. What do I know? Anyway, guys, thank you. I got to get dressed. I got to go shopping for some lovely food. How excited I am. And I can hear Silas just talking away. Yeah, so anyway, guys, have yourselves a fantastic day. Don't forget, today is the first day of the rest of your life. And from Lucy, bye. Lucy says, bye, have a great day. Look at her smiling. She's such a pretty girl. She's such a pretty girl. Yes, she is. She's always smiling. Look at those dimples. And it even looks like her tongue is kind of textured in there. Like if you put your finger in there, it feels kind of textured in there. I'm on the Reborn channel. Yes, I'm on the rebornsandolls.com.ca Dolly Marketplace channel. A channel. Sale. Website. Yay! She's so cute. And I heard Sina said that she has a collection of Kimby babies. I want to see your Kimby baby, Sina. I honestly do. Bye, guys.